Welcome back. Had some technical difficulties. Computer crashed.
At 1:38.
Varsity just began versus Winter and Custer. Those other matches were exhibition. We got number 1 in the state, Rook and Robbins, versus number 7 in the state, Riley Trout. Robbins is ahead 3-0 with 20 seconds remaining in the first period. Exhibition is 0-0. A minute and a half remaining on that mat. End of the first period on the varsity mat. Green defers, red picks down. Robbins goes down.
Well,
Trout looking to get a reversal. Robbins fighting it off so far. He's got his legs around his head, not allowing him to do anything. Robbins gets the escape, makes it 4-0. Trout in on a shot, in on a single leg. A minute 10 remains, second period. Robbins gets a takedown, makes it 7-0. Robbins looking for the pin. Ref calls out of bounds, it's 11-0 now. Now it's 11-1. Robbins didn't want to have him down. He gets the takedown. It's 14-1. He cuts him. He's looking for the tech fall. Gets it. Gets the 3 points and getting back points. It is 17-2. That will be the end of the match. Final score was 21-2. Robbins gets the tech fall for Winter. Gives him 5 points. That was a very high scoring match right there by the end of it. Next up, they got 126.
At 1:32, Gus Tobin versus.
Oh, 132, excuse me. Gus Tobin versus couldn't hear it. Tobin is in on a shot. Custer gets the takedown. 3-0 is the score. Reversal makes it 3-2 with a minute left. Exhibition match is 6-4, beginning of the third period. Four to two. Five to 0 is the dual score. Winners in the lead so far. With the one tech fall. Four to two. 5 seconds remain. First period. 8 to 5 is the score on the exhibition match. Within one takedown, but Custer gets the takedown, makes it 11 to 5. Up, the lead is now 6. Four to two is now the score. He gets 3 back points. Red gets 3 back points, makes it 5 to 4. A minute 30 remaining in the second period. Custer gets out, makes it 5 to 5. Minute 15 remains. Tied up. That's a very good match so far. They're very equal. Very equal so far. Tobin looking for the takedown. Five to 5 remains the score. In this 132 match, 35 seconds remains in the second period. This is a very good match so far. Tobin in on a single leg. Dooley fighting it off. Tobin no longer has his leg. Dooley has his head. Almost right on the edge of the mat over there. Stalemate was called. Back to the center with 15 seconds remaining. Eight seconds remains in the second period. We're gonna be going into the third period tied up at 5. Tobin is down. Dooley is on top. Minute 40 remains. Not much has happened so far in this third period. Dooley remains on top. A minute 20 remains. Dooley's getting a leg in. He's got his legs wrapped around him. Looking to get some back points, it looks like. A minute 5 remains in the third period. Potentially dangerous is called. Back to the center to reset. Don't want anybody getting hurt. Tobin tries to get the escape. Almost does, but Dooley ends up getting a hold of him again before he could get the escape. Now Dooley's trying to get him on his back, looking for some points before the end of the match. Can't quite do it. 25 seconds remaining in the third period. Eight seconds remains. Third period. Score is 5-5. Going into overtime. Oh, it was 5-3, excuse me. I thought it said 5. Next up, 138. Another match on the girls' mat.
At 138, Hudson Peters versus Bodie Vanderboom.
We got Hudson Peters and Bodie Vanderboom. Vanderboom's a junior. Peters is a sophomore. I got it. Got it. Three-zero on the girls' mat. That's fine. Peters looking for the takedown. Vanderboom is good job fighting it off. They're in a weird position right now. 3-1 is the score. Peters with the lead over Vanderboom. Six to 2 is the score now. Six to 2 is the score. 17 seconds remain. First period. This 138 match between Winter and Custer. Cubs are looking for the fall on the girls' mat. The score is 10-0. First period ends right before Vanderboom got him down. Six to 2 is the score. Heading into the second period. Second period remains 6 to 2. Vanderboom is on top. Potentially dangerous is called. Back to the center to reset. Vanderboom on top.
At 100, Cassidy Lundy versus Chamberlain Cubs.
Hudson Peters is trying to get potentially dangerous is called, it looks like. Caution. Started too quick. A minute 16 remains in the second period. Winner gets the win on the girls' mat. I haven't had a score in a while on the varsity mat. Peters has Vanderboom in a headlock. He's trying to run it, get Vanderboom on his back. He gets the reversal too. Is not getting back points quite yet. Now the ref starts counting back points. Peters was getting close to a pin. 10 seconds remains in the second period. 8 to 2 is the score. It's going to be 12 to 2. I'm pretty sure. With the 4 back points coming. 12 to 2. Beginning of the third. Green has choice. Vanderboom picks both up. Trying to score as many points as he can. Third period begins. 12 to 2. Out of bounds, back to the center with minute 43 left in the third period. Vanderboom's going to have to get going there if he wants to have a chance. Peters in on a single leg. Vanderboom fighting it off. Peters is trying to get it. Vanderboom is not allowing it yet. There's a minute and 6 seconds remaining. 12 to 2 is still the score. .54 seconds left. 12 to 2. Still the score. No change, no score yet in this. Vanderboom tries to go for a shot, but out of bounds. It's fine. Score still remains the same. 20 seconds left. 12-2. Five seconds remains, and Peters is gonna end up winning this match 12-2, making it 8-3. The dual score. Next up, we got 144. We got Ash Kaiser versus Henry Bell. Bell versus Ash Kaiser. Kaiser's a junior. 144. 0-0. Oh, almost had a takedown, but couldn't quite finish it. Kaiser in on a shot, then Bell was in on a shot. Another shot by Kaiser, and Bell gets another shot. There's a lot of shots happening. No score. Out of bounds. They're going back to the center. There's been a lot of shots in this first minute. Kaiser looking for the takedown. Bell doing a good job fighting it off, and Bell now has Kaiser's leg. Kaiser trying to fight around it, ends up doing it. Puts himself ahead 3-0. 35 seconds remains. First period. Kaiser has a half Nelson. Gets him on his back. He's receiving back points. Looking for the fall. Kaiser gets the fall right on the edge of the mat. Kaiser pins Bell. 13 seconds left in the first period. Makes the dual score 15-3. Next up, we got 150. It'll be Riken Oral.
At 150, Riken Oral versus Riley Scott.
Riken Oral versus Riley Scott. Oral is ranked number 1 in Class B. Oral was in on a shot. Oral in on another shot. Trying to get Scott. Scott is not giving it up easy. Still hasn't got the takedown yet. Bumps. Oral gets the takedown. Makes it 3-0. Riley Scott is ranked number 2 at 144, but has decided to move up and wrestle 150. So this should be a very good match. It is 3-0 with 35 seconds left. Stalemate's called. They're going back to the center. Oral's trying to get Scott to his back. Has him flipped over, is getting back points. Scott is fighting it off, not allowing him to get any more. He gets 2 back points, makes it 5-0 right at the end of the period. We're going in the second period, 5-0. Oral over Scott. Two top 5 ranked wrestlers on the mat right now. Oral has a nice mat return. Scott was trying to get up. Couldn't quite do it. Scott, they are both seniors, both very good wrestlers. This probably will not be the last time they wrestle over the course of this season. This could end up being a match at state. If Scott decides to stay at 150 for the remainder of the season. 5-0 with 50 seconds remaining. Out of bounds. They're going back to the center. Scott trying to get up. Oral does a nice job returning him to the mat by sweeping his legs so he goes down. Oral trying to figure out what he wants to do. Scott doing a good job fighting him off, not allowing him anything too easy. The score still remains 5-0. 15 seconds remaining in the second period. 5-0. It's a very good match so far. Points are not coming very easy in this match. Now Scott is on top. Oral trying to get up. Scott has a nice mat return. Oral gets back up. Tries to get around him. Ends up getting 1. Makes it 6-0. Now he's looking for a takedown. Is Oral, but potentially dangerous is called. They're going resetting back in the center with a minute 40 remaining in the third. Scott in on a shot. Oral fights him off. Doesn't give it to him. Now Oral gets the takedown, makes it 9-0. This is a good match, even though the score might not show it. 9-0. 1:10 left in the third period. Scott trying to get a reversal. Oral fighting him off. Back to neutral, or back to how we started. Oral has a chicken wing in. Chicken wing armbar, trying to tip him over onto his back. Scott not having it. Right on the edge of the mat. He does not have it anymore. He let go. 15 seconds remaining, third period. Unless something crazy happens, it looks like Oral is going to come out of here with the win and remain at number 1. That was a very good match. 19-3 is now the score of the duel. Next up, we got 165. Oh, 157, excuse me.
At 157, Jed Blair versus David Lewis.
Got Jed Blair versus David. We got Jed Blair versus David Lewis. 157. 19-3 is the score of the duel. First period begins. 1:40 remains.
At 140, Catherine Walkie-Bowl versus Rachel Michael.
1:25 remaining first period. Nobody has scored. Blair in on a shot, but Lewis fighting it off, not giving it to him easy. Blair has a front headlock. Lewis now in on a shot, but out of bounds. Five seconds remaining in the first period. 0-0 remains the score in that match. On the girls' mat, winner is trying to pin Chamberlain. $20 seconds remaining on the varsity mat, on the varsity duel. Winner versus Custer. 19-3 is the score. Fleeing the mat. Looks like is what was called. So now the score is 1-0. Lewis. No, excuse me. Blair in the lead now, 1-0. End of the first period. $1-0 is the score. Very, very competitive match so far.
100, Joanna American.
Lewis trying to get the escape. Blair does a good job keeping hold of his ankle and getting back on top of him. But Lewis has Blair's leg now. Lewis is trying to get an escape. Maybe a reversal. But he's not. Blair is not allowing it. So the score remains 1-0. Lewis trying to get some points. Blair doing a good job fighting him off right on the edge of the mat. Nothing has been awarded to either of them. They're just all tangled up, basically. Lewis still trying to get out of there and get some points. Blair's getting back points right on the edge of the mat. He's got one toe in, and that's all you need. He ends up getting 4 back points, makes it 5-0. That was new last year, I think. We're going to need 1 point of contact in the circle. That was very interesting to see, having one leg in and still getting points. Blair with the nice mat return. Lewis trying to get away, but Blair with another nice mat return. Blair hasn't allowed a point this match yet. Lewis trying to get up again. Blair doing a good job rolling through. He's got him on his back, but out of bounds. Blair must have gotten hit. Slow to get back to the center. 12 seconds remains in the second period. 5-0 is the score. Blair over Lewis. Blair looking for the head lever. End of the period. 5-0. Looks like Blair is in some pain. Blair is down now. Lewis is on top. Lewis has 2 minutes. Got 2 minutes left in just the start of the third period. Blair tries to get up. Lewis with a nice mat return though, gets him back down. Now Blair gets the reversal. It makes it 7-0 with 1:42 seconds remaining in this 157 match. Lewis trying to get up. Gets it. That's the first point Blair's allowed during the match. Makes it 7-1 in the 1:30 remaining. A pin over here on the girls' mat. One. Lewis in on a shot. Blair fighting it off. Now he's going to get the 3 points. Makes it 10-1. Exactly a minute remains in this match. It is 10-1. 19-3 is the dual score. Winner over Custer. Remember, Custer is 12th. Winner's number 1 in the state. Team as a team. .29 seconds remain in this period, in the third period. Matt Tapper comes out on the mat with 10 seconds remaining. 10-1 is going to be our final score. Blair over Lewis at 157. Next up, now we got 165. Waiting to hear the names of who we got coming up. From winner, we either got Max Feasterman or Abe Kaiser. And I don't know about Custer who they have wrestling at this weight. Still waiting on the announcement of who they are. .165, 22-3, I believe, is the dual score. A minute 30 remains. Wow. 3 points by winner. Winner with a nice mat return. Minute remaining. 3-0. 22-3 is the dual score. Still in. Out of bounds is now called. 3-0 is the score. No points. We got Brennan Bolander versus Colton Dorrance. Never mind. Good. Girls are done wrestling. End of the first period. Green defers. Red's got choice. Picks both up. Three to 2 is the score. Bolander over Dorrance. Dorrance is a sophomore. Bolander is a freshman. It says 175 on the sheet, but he must have cut down to 165. Minute 10 remains in the second period. 3 to 2 remains the score. Bolander over Dorrance. Bolander from winner. Dorrance from Custer. 165. I can't tell what the updated dual score is. They haven't updated it yet. 40 seconds remain in the second period. 3 to 2. Still the score. There's been some very competitive matches so far here tonight. especially between Warner and Custer so far. "17 seconds remain, no score. Nobody has scored in this second period. 5 seconds remain. Looks like it's going to remain 3-2 going into the third period. This is a very, very close match. Anything can happen. Green picks down, hopefully trying to tie it up. Doran's trying to escape. Bolander with a nice mat return. Dorrance is trying to get up again. Dorrance is still trying to get up. Gets away, makes it 3-3. A minute 26 remains in the third period. 3-3 is now the score. It is a very, very competitive match as of now, with a minute 5 remaining in the period. "55 seconds remains. 3-3. This 165 match. The updated dual score is 23-3. Duel with a winner with a pretty big lead here so far. But we see in the last duel, we can see how quick that can change. A few wins in a row can really make the score a lot closer than it is right now. 28 seconds remaining in the third period. 3-3 still is the score. "25 seconds remains between Dorrance and Bolander. Bolander's a freshman. Dorrance is a sophomore. So two pretty young wrestlers here out on the mat right now. It's a very competitive match. Bolander looking for a takedown right at the end. Gets it with 4 seconds. Wow. That was a quick turn of events. It appeared we were looking like we were going to overtime, but Dorrance allows the takedown, and the final score is 6-3. Final dual score is now 26-3. Next up, 175. $175. Waiting to hear the name.
At 175, Abe Kaiser versus Carter Kern.
We got Abe Kaiser versus Carter Kern. Kern is a freshman. And Abe Kaiser is a senior. Gets the takedown, a really quick takedown to begin the period. Trying to get some points. Can't quite do it. Can't quite get any back points, but 3-0 with a quick takedown for Abe here. Abe's a senior. And Carter Kern's a freshman. Quite the difference in age. Kaiser looking to get him on his back. Got him on his back, getting back points, trying to go for the fall now. He's got 4 back points already. Now he's going to look for the pin. Gets the pin. He's going to make the dual score 32-3. Next up, we got 190 pounds. Wait to see who we got coming up. Custer is open.
190 Trey Siegler for winner and open Custer.
Now we're going to go to 215. We're going to have Mason Curtis from winner. Stop.
At 215, Jordan Drummond for winner. Open Custer.
Oh, 215, we had Jordan Drummond from winner, but Custer looks like they were open. So now we're going to go to 285 here. We actually got wrestlers at this weight. The dual score is 49-2,
285, Legend.
or 49-3, excuse me. We got Legend Benedict versus Zayden LaPlaca from Custer. LaPlaca got the win versus Chamberlain. No score yet. And we're 24 seconds in the match. Benedict looking for the takedown. LaPlaca does a good job getting off his knees, staying up. Benedict looking for a takedown, but we're going to be out of bounds. Back to the center we go. Benedict is a sophomore. LaPlaca, a senior from Custer. Benedict from winner. Benedict is ranked number 2 in the state at 285. Winner has 4 number 1 people in the state. 4 number 1 guys in the state. LaPlaca had Benedict on his back. Benedict does a good job fighting through though. Now Benedict trying to get a takedown. Makes the score 6-0. LaPlaca had Benedict to his back. Benedict got through. LaPlaca didn't get any points, so it's should be 6-0. He got 3 and then escape and then 3 more. Should be 6-1. I'm thinking. The scoreboard says 3-0. I think it should be 6-1. The score is 7-4. LaPlaca over Benedict. LaPlaca is winning over number 2, Legend Benedict. There's still a lot of match left as the second period just started. Seven to 4. This 285 match. LaPlaca got a reversal. It's got Benedict on his back. Gets the reversal though, makes it 9 to 4. LaPlaca ahead by 5. 1:15 remains in the second period. Benedict is limping back to the center. A minute 15 remains. Second period. Stop. Benedict gets the escape, makes it 9 to 5. Minute remains in the second period. Benedict is ranked number 2 in the state. LaPlaca not rated. This is a very good match right now. Very close. Anything can happen. 30 seconds remains. $18 seconds remain. Benedict in on a shot. Hasn't got the points. Still didn't get the points on the side of the mat. The refs are talking about it now to decide if he should get the points or shouldn't. I don't know if he quite had full control. Stalling on LaPlaca is called for trying to get off the mat. 9 to 5 still to score, 5 seconds left. We're going into the third period, 9 to 5. LaPlaca over Benedict. Benedict is down. LaPlaca is on top. LaPlaca is leading by 4. Benedict gets the escape in 5 seconds. Is now 9 to 6. Benedict in on a shot. LaPlaca's almost on his back. Now LaPlaca's in on a shot. Almost gets the takedown. No, out of bounds. Almost got the takedown. That was a crazy right there. 1:27 remaining in the third period, 9 to 6. LaPlaca leading Benedict, number 2 in the state. Both of these guys look very, very tired. 1:17 remains. 1:10. Both the guys are tired, not moving very much. Wrestling matches are a long time to be going. LaPlaca was in on it. LaPlaca flipped him over onto his back. Number 2 goes down. Number 2 in the state was just pinned with 50 seconds left in the third period. That's crazy. That just shows that anybody can be beat at any time. Just depends who wrestles better in the match. That was a very good match right there. That was a very good match. Upset of number 2. Now we got number 1 from winner, Apollo Willowite versus Apollo Willowite versus, I don't know who is from Custer. They don't have the weights on this sheet I have. Apollo Willowite's a freshman. Cole Scott from Custer. Willowite's number 1 in the state. He is a very, very good wrestler. He's only a freshman. He is very, very good. He is very fun to watch. Willowite's got Scott on his back. Scott's an 8th grader. We got Willowite's getting back points, trying to go for the fall here. He's still in the same position. He's got 4 points, but he's looking for the fall here. Scott not giving it up so easy. 7-0 is going to be the score. Seconds remain. 7-1 is our score in the first period. Now it is 10-1. Stop. Go. Good. 10-1, 10 seconds remaining in the first period. Willowite out to a fast start in this match at number 1 in the state. Second period starts. Red to first, green's got choice. Scott picks top. Willowite. Good job getting him back down onto the mat. A minute 46 remains. Scott is an 8th grader. 2 very young wrestlers right here on the mat. Scott looks like he's getting high, but he still is in control. Willowite's going to try to get out of there. Stalemate's called. Reset back in the center. With the score being 10-1. A minute 20 left. Second period. Willowite trying to get up, gets the escape. 11-1 is now the score. Willowite in on shots, doing a good job not allowing it, but Willowite on another reshot ends up getting a takedown, 14-1. Needs one more if he gets a takedown here, it will be a tech fall. 44-9 is the score of the duel after that pin we just witnessed. Now Willowite ends up getting the tech fall with 47 seconds left in the second period. We'll make the score 49-9. Next up, for winner, we got Judd
At
Hansen.
113, Judd Hansen versus Miles Woodward.
Got Judd Hansen versus Miles Woodward. Woodward's a freshman. Judd Hansen's a senior. Hansen got the quick takedown, but Woodward is kind of on top of him, but Hansen still has the control. Now Hansen gets back on top. Hansen is number 3 in the state. Hansen looking for back points, getting them. He's in a very weird position, but it's working. He gets 4 more points. Gets 4 more back points. Makes it 7-0 with 39 seconds left. But it looks like he's going to go for the fall here. He wants to go for the pin. Give more points to his team. A pin gives 6 points. Tech fall gives 5. And then win by points is 3. You get 3 points for your team. Hansen is ahead 7-0. 10 seconds left in the first period. Woodward gets an escape, makes it 7-1. The last 5 seconds of the first period. We'll be going to the second period now. The ref flips the coin. Green defers. Green wins. Green defers. Red picks down. Hansen goes down. Decides to go down. Woodward's a freshman from Custer. Woodward still has Hansen's head. Woodward's got Hansen's head. Hansen looking for the reversal, gets it, makes it 9-1. A minute 20 remains in the second period. Woodward about almost looked like he was going to flip him on his back, but Hansen was not having any part of it. Now Hansen's getting back points. Going to make the score 13-1, but Hansen's now looking for the pin. He's got 4 points. Now he's going for the pin. It's going to be 13-0, or it's going to be a pin for Hansen. Dual score is 49-9. Winner has scored a lot of points so far in this duel. Hansen's still looking for the pin. He's got 30 seconds to make it happen. Woodward has 30 seconds not to let it happen. Hansen now is still looking for the pin. Ref can't get a good look at it. Hansen gets the pin with 14 seconds left in the second period. Now we got 120, and that is the final match of this duel. The score is going to be 55-9 in this last match. Looks like winner is open. Nope.
Jackson Trant from Custer, winner open.
Got Jackson Trant for Custer, but winner was open. A 126. Looks like Custer's going to be open. Now there's someone coming out. It's going to be, I think, Roykin Robbins, if I'm not mistaken. That's Roykin Robbins versus Riley Trout. This could be a very good match. Robbins is ranked number 1, 126. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, Roykin's ranked number 1. Riley Trout's ranked number 7. Zero remains the score so far here in this match. Had some very good wrestling here tonight. Chamberlain is going to Brandon Valley on Saturday. I think Winter and Custer are going to Lyman for that tournament. A lot of teams go to the Lyman tournament. Coach Donovan for the Chamberlain decides that they're going to go to Brandon Valley instead. 3-0 is the score. Trout looking for the pin. Trout looking for the pin over here. 10 seconds remain. He's still got him on his back. 4 seconds, 3, 2, 1. No pin, but gets 4 back points, makes it 7-0. Start of the second period. Seven zero remains the score. I got Custer looking for the pin. Again, getting more back points, but he can still go for the pin. Dewey looking for the pin. Swan from Winter. Freshman. 106 must be bumping up to wrestle varsity. Easton Dooley's a 7th grader. He looks pretty good out there, looking for the pin again. This is the last match of the duel. This is this is exhibition. Excuse me, I thought it was varsity. Next up, we got Winter versus Chamberlain for the last duel of the night. Winner is winning pretty handily, 55-9 is what the scoreboard says. We have a tech fall, and that is the last match of the duel, it looks like. Now winner is going against Chamberlain. Winner won 55-12 there in that duel. And I'm assuming we took a break between duels last time. I wonder if we will here or not.
On behalf of Custer, we'd like to have Coach Donovan out here. This is an amazing young man, and we are behind him 100%, and we appreciate everything he's done for parents, kids, everybody. He's touched lives in South Dakota that you guys do not have a clue. It is amazing the lives that you have touched. And beyond our wrestling program and everybody around, we just want to give you a little donation to help you out on your travels and stuff like that. So we appreciate it.
exhibition match over here. Nealon ahead 7-0, a minute remaining in the first period at 1:32. Nealon doing very good so far in this match. 50 seconds remain. Nothing really happening over there. Neither of them are being allowed to do anything by their opponent. Fine. 20 seconds remaining in the first period. Nealon's in the lead. Come on. End of the first period. We're beginning the second. Green's choice picks both up, trying to score some points. 7. Nealon with another takedown right on the edge of the mat. Makes it 10-0 with a minute 43 remaining. Right on the edge of the mat. The ref calls out of bounds. They're going to return back to the center. Score is 10-0 now. Nealon had him on his back for a second, but Tobin did a good job rolling through it. Tobin is a sophomore. Nealon is a junior. A minute 20 remaining in the... This is the first match of this duel. Winner versus Chamberlain. Stalemate's called. Back to where we were. A minute 10 remaining. Nealon dominant so far in this match over Tobin. We just seen how many points Winner can score against. He scored 55 against Custer. .30 seconds remaining in the second period. The ref calls stalemate. .20 seconds remaining in the second period. 10-1 is our score. Nealon over Tobin in our 132 match of this duel. First match of this duel, so the score is 0-0. The first period second period, ends 10-1. Nealon selects both up. They are both up. He's thinking he has the best opportunity, both being up. It is 10-1. Now it is 13-1 with Nealon with the takedown. He needs one more takedown to get the tech fall. He's 2 more points if he could get back points or something like that to tech fall him and get 5 points, because he received 5 points from a tech fall, 6 from a pin, and 3 from a win by points. A minute remains in the third period. 13-1 is our score. We're in weight class 132. .45 seconds remain. Not much is happening so far. Not much has happened since Nealon has gotten his takedown. Neither of them are able to do much right now. 16 seconds remains. Looks like Nealon is going to come out here victorious. 13-1. 6 seconds remaining. And that is going to be the match. Nealon gets the win, 13-1 over Gus Tobin from Winter. Next up, we got 138. Owen Engel of Chamberlain. He's a senior. He is going to be wrestling Hudson Peters of Winter. Peters is a sophomore from Winter. Four to 0. 3-0 is the dual. 4-0 is the dual score. They're both trying to fight for position. Peters down on one knee, trying to see what's happening. Peters in on a shot. Engel trying to fight it off as best he can. Peters gets the 3 points, puts himself up 3-0 over Owen Engel of Chamberlain. Now remember, Winter is number 1 in the team rankings right now. .25 seconds remains in the first period in this 138 match. .10 seconds remains. 2-1 is the score. 3-1, excuse me. End of the first period, 3-1. Peters picks down. It's all about who moves first down here. Peters trying to stand up. Owen trying to doing his best to not get him down. Again, Owen has a nice mat return to get Peters back on the mat. Peters trying to get away, but Engel doing a very nice job keeping him down on the mat. Three to 1 is the score. Peters with the lead. .120. Peters gets up and gets the escape, makes the score 4-1, puts himself in the lead by 3 points. So that means Engel is going to need a takedown to tie it up. And takedowns have not come very easy in this match. It is 4-1 with a minute in the second remaining. Peters in on a nice single leg shot. Owen doing his best to fight it off. But Peters doing a good job to keep Engel in a bad spot. Peters looks like he's going to get the points. Not yet. Now the ref gives him the points. Makes it 7-1 with 15 seconds remaining in the second period. Peters is looking for back points. Ref isn't awarding them yet. He's not quite on his back far enough to be getting points. That's the end of the second period. Moving to the third period, 7-1. Peters on top of Engel. Winner has a very, very strong wrestling program. They have for a long, long time. Seven to 1 is the score with minute 40 remaining. Peters gets 3 more points, makes it 10-1, extends his lead to now 9 points with 20 seconds remaining in the period, 10-1. Peters is pretty dominant in this match so far. Looks like Peters is trying to hook up the cradle, get more back points. He started getting back points, but he was not on his back long enough to be getting points added to his score. 40 seconds remain. And the 30 seconds remain. This is the second match of the Chamberlain versus Winter duel. 3-0 is the score. 4-0, excuse me. It is 10-1 with 15 seconds left. Looks like Peters is going to be coming out of here, out of this match, with another win to his record. Got to give it to Engel, though. He didn't allow Peters to pin him. Next up, 144. For Chamberlain, we're going to have Sutton Powers, a senior, versus Ash Kaiser from Winter. Ash is a junior.
144, Sutton Powers versus Ash Kaiser.
Kaiser's a junior. Two wrestlers that have wrestled for quite a while out here on the mat. Hopefully you see a good match between these two. Kaiser was in on a shot, so Powers did a good job fighting it off. Powers has got underhooks. Kaiser doing a good job to fight it off. But Powers has his head. Sutton almost got the takedown, but his foot went out of bounds. It is 1:20 left in the first period. Sutton in on a shot. Kaiser doing a good job fighting it off, though. Sutton's got a front headlock. Grabs his leg, he's got him on his back, looking for the pin. Can't quite get the pin, but he gets 4 back points. Puts him up 7-0. 40 seconds remaining in the first period. Oh, he got 3 back points instead of 4. I thought he got 4. So it's 5-0 then. Five to 0 is the score. Kaiser trying to get up, but Sutton doing a good job to keep him flat on the mat. He's trying to get a good position to get something going. First period ends and it's 5-0. Powers over Kaiser. Green gets choice. Green picks down. Kaiser decides to go down. Sutton will be on top for this second period. It's like Powers is trying to hook something up. Kaiser tries to get up, but Sutton does a good job to keep him flat. Kaiser gets back up. Out of bounds. .140 remains in the second period. 5-0 is the score. Powers gets legs in, trying to hopefully get some back points. Trying to hook up the power half, it looks like. Kaiser's doesn't allow that to be done. Kaiser gets the escape, makes it 5-1 with 1:12 remaining in the second period. Out of bounds, it's now 5-1. 1:05 remains. Not much going on. Sutton's got his head out of bounds is called. Back to the center, 5-1. Powers over Kaiser so far in this match with 40 seconds remaining in the second period. Kaiser in on a shot. Powers trying to fight it off. Trying to sprawl, not let him get it. He does a good job of that. Kaiser no longer has his leg, and Kaiser allows the takedown. Makes the score 8-1. 10 seconds remaining in the second period. That was a very good job by Sutton to defend Kaiser's shot and go for his own and end up getting the takedown. Powers picks down. He is up 8-1. Powers is trying to stand up. Kaiser doing a good job staying on top of him. Kaiser with a nice mat return, but Powers gets right back to his feet, trying to get away. Ends up doing so. 9-1 is now the score with 1.5 minutes remaining. Third period. This is the 144 weight class. Kaiser in on a shot. Power's doing a good job fighting it off and not giving it up. Stalemate's called right in the edge of the mat. A minute 8 remains. Minute remains, 9-1. Powers over Kaiser. .50 seconds. Kaiser in on a shot. Sutton's doing a good job defending it. He's got Kaiser's head. Lets him up, tries to get a reshot. 30 seconds remain in this third period of this match. 144. 20 seconds remain. Kaiser in on a shot. Powers doing a good job to defend it off. He didn't even get a hold of his leg. Sutton has Kaiser's head. 5 seconds remain. Out of bounds. Looks Sutton's going to come out of here with a 9-1 victory. That was a very, very good match by Powers right there. Good match by both of them. Next up, we got 150. Chase Hansen for Chamberlain. Got Chase Hansen versus Riken Oral. Riken Oral is #1 in the state right now. Oral went on a quick single leg takedown. Gets Hansen down. Makes it 3-0. Oral cuts him. Hansen had the headlock for a second, tries to roll it. Oral did a good job to keep going with it and not get himself put to his back. Oral throws Hansen to his back. That's what can happen when you're wrestling the #1 kid in the state. How much you can do when the kid's #1 in the state. Got to take the 1 or 2 opportunities you may have and use them, because that right there can happen. Next up, we got Cruz Brennan versus Jed Blair. Blair Jr. So is Cruz. Brennan in on a nice shot. Still hasn't got him. Now he gets him down, gets the 3 out of bounds. These two have very different builds. Blair is much, much taller than Brennan. Brennan almost gets thrown to his back, but does a good job to fight off it. A minute and 5 seconds remains. Three to 1 is the score. Brennan over Blair. Brennan on a shot. Blair doing a very nice job to fight it off. Now he's looking for a shot of his own. Now Cruz takes another shot. Blair fights that one off also. Back to the center they go because out of bounds was called. .30 seconds remain. 157 is the weight class. Brennan versus Blair. Brennan of Chamberlain, Blair of Winter. I don't have the updated dual score. End of the first period, 3 to 1. Brennan over. Brennan over Blair. Got blood time. They have blood on themselves. Gotta take the time to clean it up before the second period even begins. This is the last duel of the night between Winter and Chamberlain. Got the blood stopped. We're back out on the mat, ready to wrestle again. Second period begins. Brennan on top, Blair on the bottom. Brennan add 3 to 1 into the second period. Blair got a skate, makes it 3 to 2. Very, very, very competitive match here so far. 3 to 2. This match looks like it's can go either way so far. Brennan's getting back points, looking for the pin. Getting back points for sure, looking for the pin though. Gets 3 back points, makes it 9 to 2. Nine to 3. .35 seconds remain. In the second period, Brennan ahead 9 to 3. Blair got the escape. The dual score is 10 to 8. Winner in the lead so far. Very, very close. We saw how many points they scored last time they were out against Custer. Almost 60 points is what they scored. End of the second period is going to be 9 to 3. We're moving into the third period. Red has choice. Picks down. Blair on top, Cruz, Brennan on bottom. Blair has a leg in. Looks like he's going to just try to get some back points and cut into the deficit a little bit. Blair puts himself on his back trying to get some back points on Brennan. Brennan does a good job fighting it off and not allowing any back points to happen. Blair trying to get some points here. He is down by 6 right now. A minute remains. 6 is the differential here. We saw earlier anything can happen though in a short amount of time. It doesn't take very long for someone to get thrown to their back. "35 seconds remains. Brennan trying to get the reversal. 20 seconds remain. 9-3 is the score. Blair throws Brennan to his back, but Brennan does a good job to roll through. That could have been bad. Brennan gets the reversal and now is ahead 11-2. 11-2 is the final score. Brennan was almost thrown onto his back right in the last 15 seconds. That would have not been good if he would have wasn't able to roll through that. Next up, 165, Jared Larson. Got Jared Larson versus Brennan Bolander, I think. So we had him earlier. Oh, we got Jared Larson versus Abe Kaiser. Start of the first period. Larson is a junior. Abe Kaiser is a senior. Two wrestlers that have been wrestling for quite a while. Jared was in on a shot, but Kaiser does a good job fighting it off. Jared Larson still trying to get the takedown, but Kaiser still fighting it off. On the exhibition, we're going to have some exhibitions over here on the other mat. Tristan Johnson of Chamberlain versus... Wait till they announce it. 0-0 is the score on the varsity mat. 12-10 is the dual score.
At 165, Tristan Johnson versus Brennan Bolander.
We got Tristan Johnson versus Brennan Bolander in the exhibition. Larson in on a shot, can't quite get through on it. It remains 0-0. It's going to be 0-0 going in the second period. Bolander and Johnson fighting for positioning. So they have the best position. Larson gets the escape over there on the varsity mat, puts him up by 1-0. 165 is the weight class. Both mats are 165. One to 0 on the varsity mat. Not much is happening on either mat here. Both are up. Nobody's really haven't seen many shots over here on the exhibition. Have an injury. Have an injury on the exhibition mat. One to 0 is the score on the varsity mat. Three to 2 is now the score on the varsity mat. 16 seconds remain. Larson is now down 3 to 2. End of the second period. Varsity mat. Three to 2 is the score. Larson is on top, but he's down 3 to 2. 165 is the weight class. Larson allows the escape. Now he's down 4 to 2. Four to 2 is the score on the varsity mat. Larson in on a shot, trying to get Kaiser. Kaiser's doing a very good job to fight it off. Didn't allow it. Larson needs the takedown to hopefully take the lead. Larson gets the takedown. He's got him on his back. He's now ahead 5 to 4. Didn't get back points, so he's only ahead by 1. Larson trying. Kaiser's trying to get Larson. Kaiser's trying to get up. Larson gets him back. Kaiser's up again. Larson does a good job to return him back. Kaiser's still down. Larson still is on top. 5 seconds remain. Jared Larson gets the win, 5 to 4. What a match that was. That was a very eventful match right there. Larson gets the win at the last second. We're at 175 now. We got Xavier Donovan versus Trey Ziegler from Winter. Donovan in on a quick shot to start the match out. Xavier got the takedown. Now he's looking for back points. Minute 20 remains. First period, 3-0. Donovan looking for the pin. He's getting back points in the cradle. He's looking for the pin now. He's got 4 points, looking for the pin. Ref did not see a pin. It is 7-0 with a minute remaining. Ziegler's got Donovan's leg.
At 175, Xavier Donovan and Trey Ziegler. And at 144, Ty Rose and Ashton Bradley.
7-0 is the score. Still, Donovan still in control on top. Ziegler trying to fight off Donovan. Not allow any more points. He's already down 7-0. 20 seconds remaining in the first period. End of the first period on the varsity mat. Donovan in control. Red's got choice. Decides to defer. Green decides to go down. Ziegler decides to go down. Rose gets the pin on the exhibition matches. Xavier's got Ziegler onto his back in the cradle. He's got back points for sure. We'll wait to see if he gets the pin or if Ziegler can fight it off. He's got a minute and 15 seconds remaining. So now it's 11-0. Donovan over Ziegler. Tech fall on varsity. $20-10, I'm thinking, is going to be the score. Yep. 20-10 is now the dual score. Chamberlain over Winner. Now we got 190 for Chamberlain. It'll be Chisholm Bloom. He's a junior. Oh, Bloom must have moved up to 215. Bloom normally wrestles 190, but he must have moved up for 215 in this mat, in this duel. It's 3-0 is the score in exhibition matches. Not much happening on the varsity mat. 0-0 is still the score. Zero, 50 seconds remain. 2:15 weight class. 6-0 on exhibition. Winner over Chamberlain. Zero, still the score. Matt won. 15 seconds remain. 0-0. Matt Tapper's out on the mat. Waiting for the time to go down to tap the ref. End of the first period, 0-0. Start of the second period, 0-0. Chisholm winner gets the escape. Matt won. Scores 1-0 now. Wait, 2:15 is the wait. $1:29 remaining. Period 2. Bloom. Zero to 1 is the score in that match. Very, very, very low scoring. We've had some really high scoring matches. We've had some really low scoring matches so far tonight. A lot of good wrestling happened. Not much happening over there. Kind of just pushing each other around. Trying to get the best position possible. 1-0, 45 seconds remain. $25 seconds remaining. Not really much happening. Just some two guys pushing each other around, basically. Chisholm in on a shot. Winner gets hit for stalling. Bloom didn't get the shot. Right on the edge of the mat. Bloom gets the takedown right at the end of the period. That was a huge takedown right there by Bloom. Puts him up 3-1. Now he's got choice and chooses to be down. Hopefully try to extend his lead. He is ahead by 2 right now. Bloom gets with the escape here. Makes it 4-1. Now he's ahead by 3. Puts him up so he can't lose from a takedown. Bloom is the one being more aggressive in this match. He's got 1:20 remaining. He's leading 4-1. Minute 10. This has been a very, very competitive match here so far. 3 points is the difference. Winner needs a takedown to tie it up. Bloom just needs to keep up what he's doing. Keep shooting. Keep shooting and hopefully come out of here with a win. .35 seconds remain, 4-1. Bloom's still in the lead. After that late takedown he had in the second, and then the escape he had early in this period, put him up 4-1. He's got 20 seconds. Winner's going to have to do something here if he wants. He's going to have to throw him or something if he wants something to happen for him. Bloom gets the takedown right at the end, puts him up. It'll be 7-1. Bloom gets the win. (23-10) is the dual score. Looks like we got Cooper Gerard and Derek Faninga from Winter. Both seniors at 285. The dual score is 23-10. Chamberlain leading Winter as of right now. We've seen how quick that can change before. Cooper versus Faninga. Should be a good match here. Both seniors. Both veterans in wrestling. Both know how to wrestle. Faninga trying to hook Gerard up. Gerard fights it off. You're good. Gerard fell down and Faninga jumps on top of him and puts him to his back. Gerard gets pinned. With 7 seconds remaining. Period 1. Forfeit, 106. That'll be forfeit, 113 for Chamberlain.
Opens at 106 and 113 for Winner. Wins for Winner.
Then Chamberlain has another forfeit at 120. Now we're going to have a match at 126. It's going to be Rook and Robbins. Versus Colton Berry.
At 126, Colton Berry.
This should be the last match of the night between Chamberlain and Winner. The score is 23-34, Winner with the lead. With the forfeits we just had, 106, 113, and 120. That adds 18 points to their score. Barry with the quick. Six to 1 is the score here. 6-2. And on another shot, makes it 9-2. It's going to be 9-3 after he lets him up. Twelve to 3 now. 12-14 now. Goes for another takedown, makes it 15-4. Now it's going to be 15-5. $18-5. Do it one more time and he's going to get the tech fall or the pin. Either one here is what he'll get. Robbins gets the pin for the last match of the night. See you next time.